time for my pre-battle pep talk.
Okay.
So, what do we got to do to win this thing?
Well, I'd say the first step.
Step! Good idea. Donnalouise said stairs. So let's go.
Wait, where are you going?
Stairs. The perfect training.
Vicky, I think she meant this kind of stairs.
Well, you could have said something.
Hi, welcome to Vicky Makes and Builds. I can't believe we are on the 5th battle of the YouTube puzzlers. And as usual, this is a battle with a bit of a difference. This time we are calling the battle Trinity because we are 3 puzzlers building the puzzle 3 times. And who are the puzzlers? Well, they are Janette from Janette and Her Puzzles, representing Slovenia, Donnalouise from For the Love of Puzzles, representing New Zealand, and of course my good self, representing the UK. I'm so excited! And the puzzle is this one, a beautiful gradient Colorboom puzzle by Clementoni. It's 500 pieces and it's called Stairs. So, before I get into my attempts on this puzzle, let me first mention a few things. Firstly, as always, there will be a Google form for you all to fill in if you would like to have a go at puzzling along with us. Just fill out all your details and the fastest of your 3 times building this puzzle. Or if you aren't into speed puzzling, then just build the puzzle once and fill it out for fun. We'd love as many people to join as possible, and you have until the 31st of March to do that. There is also space on the form for you to leave any social media handles that you might have, and if you do post on Instagram or anything like that, please remember to tag us so that we can share your posts and use the hashtag BOTYP. The link for the form is in all of our descriptions, and I'm also going to add links to Donnalouise's and Janette's videos in my description too, just in case you're not redirected automatically, or if you come in at this at a later point and you may be watching it out of order. Please do watch all of them so that you get the full battle experience, and show your support by liking all of our videos, and if you're not already, subscribing to our channels. And lastly, I will leave an Amazon associate link for the puzzle in my description as well. Feel free to use that if you do normally buy your puzzles on Amazon. It won't cost you any more to buy it than the listed price, but I do get a small commission for that sale, which goes back into making the channel even better. The only other thing I have to ask is, as usual, please do not leave any spoilers in the comments or in the live chat. We don't want to spoil this for anybody who's coming at it later. Don't put any times in or any hints as to who came first, second, third. Let's just let people watch it and find out for themselves. All right, I think that's everything. So let's dive in, shall we? Ooh, I'm nervous. All right, 3 attempts done, and my fastest was the second attempt. I was a bit surprised that the third attempt wasn't the fastest, and I was just a little bit disappointed too. It wasn't a bad time. I did it in the fastest time. I did it in 56 minutes, 47 seconds, which is an improvement of 9 minutes and 12 seconds on my slowest time. And that's good. That is good. I think my takeaway from this, as much as I would love to win it, what I really enjoyed about doing this, doing the same puzzle 3 times, is the ability to be able to try different methods. Now, although repeat puzzling of the same image does help, you know, you remember certain things, I also think it's just a nice way of testing different methods and seeing what works. Now, in the past, when I first started speed puzzling and when I went to Worlds in 2023, I always sorted my puzzles. I sorted them and built them, and I got some good times at Worlds. I mean, they're nowhere near some of the crazy times we see now, but I did get some of my better personal times, and that was sorting. Since then, I mean, a year and a bit has gone by, and since then, I have really tried to do different methods of speed puzzling, and I've really been working on the full flip. And most of the time I actually do the full flip now. I think I'm getting more used to it. I think I'm actually getting faster with that method. But sometimes I sort of think, well, I wasn't too bad with sorting. Maybe I should keep that going and keep testing it out. And that is why I chose the second attempt and the third attempt to do 2 different types of sorts. So the second attempt I did a more macro sort, and then my second time I sorted on the third attempt was a micro sort. I really wanted to see if I could speed up the build by really micro sorting the pieces. And I do think the build was a lot quicker, but the sorting just took me too long. It took too long. I think my personal issue here is the fact that, and this is just a theory, but my personal issue here is the fact that sorting requires a whole bunch of continual decision making. And I just felt like micro sorting gave me decision making fatigue. I every piece I'm picking up, I've got to decide what pile it goes in. And I'm not really naturally a fast decision maker. Now, I mean, I wasn't staring at it for ages. But if I picked up a piece that had, say, squares on the floor and also pink handrail, I found myself in a bit of a quandary. Well, do I put that in the pink handrail or do I put that in the squares on the floor? And just that split second of hesitation every time I pick up a piece, I think that slowed me down. It was counterproductive for me. And I feel like, this is my theory, I feel like sorting, there's just too much decision making in the whole speed puzzling process. And then you've got the decision as to which pile to do first. Like, there's so many piles. I'm like, well, where do I start? You know, I only built the edge first on the first try, but I actually think building the edge first helps me. It gives me that framework and it gives me that kind of spatial awareness of the puzzle and where things go within it. The second 2 times I didn't build the edge, I had kind of piles of pieces in the way. The edge would have meant moving things around a lot. And so I didn't bother. And that's fine, but I kind of feel like building the edge first helps me. It depends on the edge, of course, but as a general rule, I would say that helps me. But yeah, I just think I've got used to doing the full flip now. And there's a beauty to the full flip in the sense that you just start flipping pieces. There's no real thought about it. You just start flipping. Then you just grab whatever jumps out at you. There's no, well, how shall I flip these pieces? Or, you know, how shall I spread them out? Or there's none of that. It's just flip, fast as you can, and what do I see? Boom, 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 build. I just think it's faster for me now. I feel like my practice has led me down that road, and I think it suits me better. So, I am going to take from this the learning that I have gained from it, and I'm going to take that as my personal triumph. I don't know how I'm going to do or stack up against Donnalouise and Janette, but I don't care really either, as nice as it would be to win. I really am glad that I have discovered these wee things. I usually discover something every time I try practicing my speed puzzling. I usually figure something out about myself. So there we go. That's my takeaway from it. I hope that's not too long and convoluted an explanation. I would have done a voiceover, but my time lapse was just too fast. I couldn't get all of this in. But I loved the puzzle. Absolutely loved it. I am a fan of the Clementoni Colorboom puzzles, and the colour, it's just stunning. This puzzle's stunning. This is a keeper for me. Like, I don't keep all my puzzles, but this one is a keeper. It's just so nice. It's one I could do over and over again easily. And I don't do that many puzzles on repeat. So that's it. That's it. That's my time. I have filled out the Google form. If you join in, remember to fill out the Google form. Get the puzzle, Stairs by Clementoni, 500 pieces. Do it 3 times and enter your fastest time, or just do it for fun if you would rather do that. But make sure you fill out the form. We want as many people to join us as possible. Make sure you tag us if you post on Instagram or anywhere else like that, or tag us if you have a YouTube channel. Tag us in your descriptions so that we know and we can come watch and we can share. It would just be so brilliant if we could get as many people involved as possible. And you've got till the 31st of March to fill out the Google form, so there is plenty of time. Thank you, as always, to my co-puzzlers, Janette and Donnalouise. Remember, I have put their videos in the description as well. Janette is coming up next. If you're watching the premieres for the first time, Janette will be next. You should automatically be redirected, but if not, there is a link in my description for her video. And yep, thank you all for watching and joining us in the premieres and chatting away to us. We really appreciate it. Please show your support by liking all of our videos and subscribing to our channels if you haven't already. And it just leaves me to say happy speed puzzling, and I will see you in the next battle. Bye! This puzzle's been done 3 times. Will it stand the pickup test? Let's see. Oh. Yeah, it does. I can see a little bit of looseness, but that's not bad considering how many times it's been built. Woohoo! Yay! Okay, better not push my luck. Woo!